we start playing, they start talking louder.
I know. Hanukkah. So the Neo?
Good morning. If you'd please rise, if you're able. Thank you. Commencement ceremony of the Seattle University School of Law is now convened. As we begin our gathering, we respectfully acknowledge that our event today is taking place on the homelands of the Coast Salish peoples who continue to steward these lands and waters as they have since time immemorial. We recognize the tribal nations and organizations who actively create, shape, and contribute to our thriving community at Seattle University and beyond. We as an academic community should be and are committed to doing our part to engage with and amplify the voices of Native peoples and tribes. We recognize our collective responsibility and call for further learning and action to support them in their pursuit of advancement through education. Thank you. If you'd please remain standing for the invocation offered by Father Lucas Sharma of the Jesuits West Province of the Society of Jesus, Jesuit advisors to the Dean of the Law School and Trustee of Seattle University. Thereafter, the interim president of Seattle University, Father Stephen V. Sunborg, will provide a welcome and opening remarks.
Together on this day, let us offer a prayer to our loving God. Loving God, on this beautiful morning, we ask for your blessing upon each of us gathered together to celebrate the Seattle University School of Law commencement. Bless us in our vocation to embody your law, a law of peace, of justice, of inclusion, and of love. On this day, we recall the hearts of so many in our city, our nation, and our globe who long for peace, who long for justice. We ask that we might be instruments of your law to love you and love our neighbor so that we might break down divisions of fear, sow seeds of peace, welcome strangers in, and cultivate a greater spirit of belonging. We ask that you bless our faculty, our staff, and our administrators who guide the law school's thirst for justice and hunger for community. We thank you for the ways they educate and form our students and serve as scholars committed to the common good. We thank you and we ask your blessing upon our students, that on this day they remember all they have learned and all they are called to become, champions of the marginalized, guardians of the earth, and bringers of light to all they encounter. Inspire in them all they do to center the peripheries so that true justice and peace become the law of our land. And be with us all, family, friends, and graduates, so that all of us create homes of welcome, of belonging, and of love. We ask all of these things in your name, as together we say, Amen.
Please be seated. I don't know if they can remember all they've learned in law school. That's a lot to ask for. Some of it will be good. Welcome, graduates of Seattle University's School of Law, class of 2026, families and friends to this commencement. I'm delighted as the president of Seattle University in these interim months to be with you once more in a commencement from this School of Law. I'll try to follow the best advice that is given to priests when they preach. Be brief, be clear, be gone. As we celebrate 250 years since the Declaration of Independence, I wonder if there has been any period of our country when the profession of law has been more important than now for the protecting of our freedoms, the balancing of the powers within our republic, the assuring of equality for all people, and the guarding of the vulnerable. Abraham Lincoln, 77 years from that declaration, said best in a mere 272 words in the Gettysburg Address what we seek now, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the land. He was speaking, go ahead. He was speaking of the soul of America, what gives us our very life as a people. Walt Whitman sang of that soul in which he identified America as, quote, a country of equal daughters, equal sons, perennial with the earth, with freedom, law, and love. Graduates, please note law between freedom and love, and service to both and to the earth. As you graduate from Seattle University's School of Law during this 250th anniversary, live out your vocation in the law. Know its support of us all and its most critical need in our times. Serve the call of a new birth of freedom among us, and honor your families, whom this day we join with you in thanking. Congratulations, and by the way, that was 272 words. And so, with Lincoln, I'm gone.
Thank you, Father Steve, so much for that powerful, gorgeous, even poetic welcome. Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to Spring Commencement 2026. Today is a day to celebrate, to be thankful, and to look towards the future. Many of you are here today thanks to the support and love that you have received from your loved ones all around us here today, who may be here today or on the web stream. So let us give your loved ones a rousing round of applause to show them your gratitude. As you depart our law school and deploy your new JD or LLM or MLS degree, I give you a few words of advice to take with you. I do so, everybody, noting that you will be hooded this morning on what in theater is called a hot stage or set. Meaning that this stage right here at McCaw Hall, behind these drapes, is set for the opening scene of the Seattle Opera's production of Bizet's Carmen, which was performed last night and will be performed again this evening at 7:30. I attended Wednesday's performance of Carmen with a dear friend and supporter of the law school. We sat right around there in the middle of the orchestra. Grads and loved ones, raise your hands if you've ever seen a production of Carmen or saw one of the previous shows here at the Seattle. Very good, good. So you will know what I'm going to talk about in just a second. Carmen, everybody, is a French opera based in Seville, Spain in the 1820s. And it's about a clash of love and law. The fiery, wild Carmen representing a passionate love, always wearing red. And the equally fiery but more measured Don Jose, representing law and order, always wearing black, red and black. Doesn't that sound familiar, Red Hawks? Carmen, love. Don Jose, law. Over the course of 4 acts, engage in nothing short of a 3.5-hour bullfight, concluding in a cataclysmic finale of mutual destruction that left both Carmen and Don Jose, love and law, lifeless and bleeding right here where Father Steve is sitting, on the stage. As the curtain goes down to a thunderous standing ovation of a sold-out crowd, Bizet's conceit, indeed, was that law and love cannot coexist, that love is wild, like a rebellious bird. L'amour est un oiseau rebelle. Remember? And listen to this lyric, everybody, which repeats in various forms throughout the opera. L'amour est un enfant de bohème, il n'a jamais, jamais connu de loi. Love is a wild child who never, never will know law. Sitting there watching these hot-blooded Spaniards insist that law and love cannot coexist, I kept thinking of another hot-blooded Spaniard who taught us quite the opposite. Our founder, San Ignacio de Loyola, the founder of the Jesuit order and its majestic 500-year-old pedagogy, taught us that, in fact, law must be love, that we must set the world on fire for justice. As Father Lucas exhorted our graduates yesterday in his poignant and powerful homily at the Baccalaureate Mass, celebrated beautifully by Father Steve, the mission of Jesuit-educated lawyers is to love. How? Here's how. First, I urge you to distinguish yourselves as lawyers who, in your zealous advocacy and pursuit of excellence on behalf of clients and causes, exercise the professional kindness and collegiality that the profession merits, and that in any event make us better and more effective lawyers. Address and relate to judges and other decision makers with respect and with grace. Collaborate with opposing counsel and other professional colleagues with civility, especially at times of greatest stress and conflict. If you are lucky, your careers in law will be long, and the judge before whom you present a case today or the opposing counsel against whom you negotiate tomorrow may in short order become your law firm or agency partner, or even a personal friend if you are lucky. Love your professional adversaries and colleagues. See God in them. Next, no matter how you practice, be sure to practice for the public good. As Amazon General Counsel David Zapolsky told us during his Luminaries in Law interview, during what for many of you was your first year here at Seattle U Law, pro bono and public service work for lawyers, quote, is not optional. It is, he said, quote, part of being a lawyer and a quid pro quo of being a member of the bar. He's right. We have the obligation to give back to society, to love and care for society by exercising our talents as lawyers pro bono publico, for the public good. As you climb the ladder of success, pull others up with you. Treat the custodian who cleans your office and your administrative assistant who manages your professional life and the mailroom attendant who directs your mail with the same respect and dignity that you show the justices of the Supreme Court. They are, after all, the same in their humanity and in their entitlement to dignity. They also are instrumental in our own success and that of our clients. So please recognize them in your gratitude. Love them. Being a Seattle U Law-educated attorney or legal professional is a superpower. Use it for good. Use it to lift others. You also should reach out. Continue to expose yourselves to people different from you and opinions and perspectives unlike your own. A dear friend put it this way: understanding requires contrast. Seek contrast. Embrace difference and disagreement. Contemplate diversity, not just of background, but also of thought. Keep in mind the classical 1,000-year-old Chinese expression that the ocean is vast and powerful because it welcomes all rivers. The ocean is vast and powerful because it welcomes all rivers. How is that for ancient DEI? I urge you to live from a place of gratitude. Try your best to love and appreciate your life and who and what is in it. Doing so will help you become a better lawyer and a happier person. You are high-achieving people, graduates. I know that you graduated kindergarten summa cum laude, and then went off to the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the one after that. But pause, please, and give thanks for the enormous privileges that you now have as lawyers and other legal professionals in an extraordinary profession at an auspicious moment in our history, as Father Steve said, and in a country still brimming with freedom and opportunity despite its many challenges. Abide in gratitude, but also be courageous. The late Robert F. Kennedy once said, quote, "Courage is the most important attribute of a lawyer. It should pervade the heart and the halls of justice and the chambers of the mind," unquote. Indeed, as lawyers and other legal professionals, you will see time and again that law is not the same as justice, and that justice is not the same as fairness. You will experience again and again what Jeremy Bentham observed in saying that the power of the lawyer is in the uncertainty of the law. Sometimes you will be asked to speak truth to power in circumstances that may appear to you to be impossible, unwinnable, hopeless. But the truth is that every quantum leap forward, graduate, started with an impossible dream and with an insistent and passionate love for justice. Universal suffrage for women, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, marriage equality for gay people, basic equity for the differently abled. These and so many other advances took vision, took daring, took courage, and yes, love and passion among lawyers, other legal professionals, and lawmakers, and all that effort resulted in unfathomable progress. The importance of our role as lawyers in our republic is especially clear at times when the rule of law, our Constitution, and democracy itself are tested by the excesses of an overreaching branch of federal government. If you have not yet done so, I urge you, as your final post-commencement law school assignment, to read Federal Judge Beryl Howell's May 2025 Memorandum Opinion and Order, attacking Seattle's own and institutional friend to Seattle U law firm Perkins Coie. I want you to read Judge Howell's tour de force memorandum opinion because in its 102 pages, she will remind you of how the profession you are commencing today is the thin black line between our Constitution and authoritarianism. She makes clear that the legal profession safeguards the survival of our democracy itself. She writes, quote, "This value placed on the role of lawyers caught the attention of Alexis de Tocqueville, who, in reflecting on his travels throughout the early United States, insightfully remarked that the authority entrusted to members of the legal profession is the most powerful existing security against the excesses of democracy," unquote. This, dear graduates, is the profession you enter today. So understand, please, how much our nation is depending on you and on your character. It is imperative for lawyers to do the right thing when no one is watching. And I say no one else is watching to emphasize that when we are alone, it is our conscience that should watch over us and to which we remain accountable in our quietest moments. Integrity not only is demanded of us as good lawyers with good consciences, and legal professionals too, but also as good people. Finally, a word about compassion. Abraham Lincoln once said, "As a peacemaker, the lawyer has superior opportunity of being a good person." Yes, we must be zealous advocates, but sometimes the best way forward for our clients and causes, and for the truth itself, is to make peace, to exercise compassion and equanimity, which themselves are forms of love. It is important, too, to realize that this compassion should flow outward, but also inward. We train you in law to be especially scrutinous in your analysis, to leave no stone unturned, to marshal the facts and leverage the law in as incisive and zealous a manner possible. But sometimes that laser-beamed honed scrutiny that we have cultivated in you can turn inward. And when it does, I want you to hold yourselves in compassion, be kind to yourselves, love yourselves, be your own best friends. Recognize how fortunate each of you is to have reached this pinnacle of success, graduates. In Leaves of Grass, Walt Whitman writes, "You must habit yourself to the dazzle of the light and every moment of your life." So, at this moment of your life, graduates, I ask you to dazzle in your light. Please stay in touch with us. We are so very proud of you. We love you as our newest leaders serving justice. Thank you. Now, within each graduating class, there are countless students whose futures gleam brightly with the reflection of time well spent in our midst. We are proud to recognize a few of our graduates whose contributions have greatly enriched the life of the law school and of our community. Will all of our Pro Bono Pledge awardees please stand? In alignment with our Jesuit values of justice and leadership, Seattle University law students are encouraged to build their legal and leadership skills in service to the community. By pledging and completing legal pro bono and community volunteer work together, these students standing before you represent over 5,500 hours of service completed since they began law school. You may be seated, but please remain standing if you are a Pro Bono Pledge Outstanding Service Awardee. So if you're a Pro Bono Pledge Outstanding Service Awardee, please stand. Among our pledge awardees, we are pleased to acknowledge these graduates who completed an even more impressive feat. Each Outstanding Service Awardee standing before you completed more than double the minimum required number of legal pro bono or community volunteer service hours during their time in the law school. Thank you. You may be seated. All right. Each year, the faculty choose to honor a student or students who demonstrate the skill, dedication, scholastic achievement, and leadership inside and outside of the classroom as to best exemplify those ideals for which the institution, its faculty, its students, and the law profession strive. On behalf of the law school faculty, I am pleased to introduce our Faculty Trust Scholar and our student speaker for the class of 2026, Owen Mitchell Leopold. Congratulations, Owen. It's my honor to announce the recipient of the Dean's Medal. The Dean's Medal is awarded to the student in the graduating class who has the greatest potential to achieve the legal profession's most noble aspirations for justice and ethics through their career, as evidenced by an outstanding record of academic achievement, commitment to public service, and capacity for leadership, personal and professional ethics and integrity, and dedication to the highest standards of civility and professionalism in law. The recipient of this year's Dean's Medal is Jenna Dewey Smith. Please stand. Congratulations to all of our student honorees of the class of 2026.
As we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates, we would also like to show our appreciation to a member of our faculty who has been granted the status of Professor Emeritus for their many contributions to Seattle University's School of Law, and that professor is Professor of Law Tayyab Mahmood. Would you please join me here? Yeah, come join me here. Listen as best as you can all of the good things that we're going to say about you. Professor Tayyab Mahmood began his career teaching international relations and political science before transitioning to law. With multiple degrees in various fields of study, Professor Mahmood brought a unique interdisciplinary perspective to his work both before and after pursuing legal scholarship and teaching. Professor Mahmood received a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and History and a Master of Science in International Relations from the University of Punjab and the University of Islamabad, respectively. He went on to receive both a master's degree and a PhD in political science from the University of Hawaii, where he taught political science. Thereafter, he received his JD from the University of California College of Law, San Francisco. Professor Mahmood has substantially contributed to the national and international legal community. He served in leadership positions in esteemed national law professor organizations such as the Society of American Law Teachers, the Board of Directors of the Latino Critical Legal Theory, and the Law and Society organization. Across all of these roles, Professor Mahmood consistently advocated for justice, diversity, and academic excellence. He has published extensively in the areas of comparative constitutional law, human rights, international law, legal history, and legal theory. His primary research areas are critical legal theory, colonial legal regimes, international law, and post-colonial legal systems, with a more recent focus on neoliberal political economy and extra-constitutional usurpation and exercise of power in post-colonial states. Professor Mahmood has served the editorial board of the American Journal of Comparative Law, Hastings International and Comparative Law Review, the Journal of the Third World Legal Studies, and the Journal of Humanities Research. Throughout his tenure at Seattle University, Professor Mahmood embodied a service-minded philosophy. In addition to serving multiple committees, he held prominent roles in the law school, including Associate Dean for Research and Faculty Development, and 10 years as the Director of the Center for Global Justice. Beyond these formal titles and positions, Professor Mahmood has mentored countless junior faculty members, taking a keen interest in their intellectual and professional development. Professor Mahmood, you are a beloved colleague, mentor, and model public intellectual whose impact on our faculty, students, and staff will long outlast your tenure at Seattle University School of Law. Let us congratulate Professor Mahmood.
Good morning. Each year, members of the graduating class nominate and select the outstanding faculty honoree, who serves as the Marshal at Arms for the commencement ceremony. As president of the Student Bar Association, I am honored to present the class of 2026's award for outstanding faculty honoree to teaching professor Michael Russo. For many of us, Professor Russo was our very first law school professor, and if we're being honest, we came in expecting someone intimidating, cold, maybe even a little terrifying. After all, it was criminal law. Instead, we got Professor Russo. Don't get me wrong, he was intimidating in his own right, and he set high expectations. More importantly, he made us want to meet them. Not out of fear, but because we genuinely did not want to disappoint him. Because Professor Russo cared about our success, we cared to be successful. Before teaching, Professor Russo had a dedicated career as a public defender, advocating fiercely for his clients. He brought that same relentless commitment into the classroom. Only now, instead of clients, he advocates for students who are eager to take on the world and make a difference. As anyone who has taken a class with Professor Russo knows, no one is more passionate about improving the law than he is. His teaching reflects, the enthusiasm and has inspired many students to see public service as both a rewarding and practical career path, myself included. Whether it is spending weeks meeting with each student after exams, maintaining an open door policy despite his denials of that, or creating an entire homicide course from scratch using Richard III, he shows up for his students every time. And if you have ever stopped him in the hallway and asked how he is doing, you know the answer: bitchin'. Professor Russo, your impact goes far beyond what we can say today, and we are incredibly grateful. On behalf of the class of 2026, it is my great honor to present you with the Outstanding Faculty Honoree Award. And please give Professor Russo a free parking space.
Apparently I was supposed to stand there. I'll have you know that I was keeping my speech in my coat pocket and it is drenched, so all of the words are blurring together. But now I'll start the real thing. Good morning, class of 2026, faculty, family, loved ones, supporters, everybody that's here in person and watching remotely. Thank you for taking time out of your Saturday morning to attend an admittedly boring, let's be honest, ceremony. So thank you. You're here for the same reasons that you showed up for each one of us over the course of these last 3 years, out of pure love and unconditional support. And I know that I'm speaking for everybody in the class of 2026 when I say from the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you all, because our success wouldn't have been possible without your support. Now, before I go on and get sentimental, I also want to give one acknowledgement, because I went to law school in a very privileged position insofar as that I was able to make law school my everything, and I want to acknowledge everybody in the room for who attended law school while simultaneously raising a family, maintaining a career, just dealing with personal tribulations. I got to just make law school my thing. So I want to tip my fancy poofy hat to everybody who didn't have that same privilege throughout these last 3 years. Now, I do not have any special wisdom. I don't have any knowledge to bestow or high and mighty tales of justice to boast. That's really not why I'm here. I'm here because if you know me, it's that I can sometimes, to my detriment, storytell without being prompted. I am so proud to be entrusted with telling just a little piece of the class of 2026's collective professional story, so thank you. And now, before I really get sentimental and reflect on law school, I just want to call out one thing that I think is more than mere coincidence, and that is that 3 years ago, Justice Mary Yu spoke to us at orientation. You might remember that. She told us in part about the importance of embracing integrity in developing our professional identities. And now Justice Yu is here today to speak and send us all off as we become legal professionals. And that is too cool, too full circle, not to recognize. So I just had to say that. And thank you, Justice Yu. Okay, so now we're going to actually reminisce a little bit here. Bear with me. The class of 2026 is a particularly special group of people. Throughout the entirety of law school, we have been collegial, supportive, uplifting, and empowering to each other as we've developed our professional selves. Now, I don't know about y'all, but those are not the vibes that I was told to expect going into law school. So it was a very welcome surprise. And that is because not every law school class embraces values that center on integrity. And that's something special about the class of 2026. It's not like any class that's come before it, and it's not really like any class that will come after it. And that's because we are all a product of our lived experiences, and the collective lived experience of the class of 2026 is sort of unique. This is what I mean. We started law school in 2023 on the tail end of something called the COVID pandemic. I'm not sure if anyone here recalls. 2023, COVID didn't really feel like a distant memory. It still felt very present. We were still masking in public a lot of the times. It didn't really feel like a past thing. It felt more like a dystopian present that we were living in. And that's when we started law school, so yeah, just lovely, great timing. And then 2024 hit. And 2024 sort of brought its own batch of challenges that were really unique to the legal profession. We watched as our entire nation questioned the institution of law at a time when we were devoting our whole selves to that same institution. That uncertainty, it continues even till today, and it was certainly prevalent throughout law school. And I know I'm not alone when I say that I questioned many times throughout these 3 years, like, is this the right choice? Is this the institution that I want to go into? And as I stand here before all of you today, like, I can say without a single question, without a bit of doubt, yes, this is exactly the institution that I want to go to, and it's because of people like the members of the class of 2026. Like everyone else here, in the face of doubt, we weren't deterred. We didn't really say it out loud, but we all doubled down, and we all leaned harder on each other. We leaned harder on our student organizations, on our faculty. We leaned on the staff at Sidebar to keep us caffeinated. We leaned on the facilities staff who always kept that building just perfect. Through all of the political fallout, through all of the legal uncertainty, take a look around at where you are right now. We're here. We frickin' did it, y'all. That's just crazy to me. Be so proud of the fact that you earned every letter that's going to come after your name once you walk out of this door, okay? Our challenges, be them internal or external, they pushed us when we wanted peace. But as a consequence of that, we are all stronger people than we should need to be. And that's why we're going to make relentless advocates for clients made to feel weaker than they are. Our law school journey is evidence of the formidable force of the people sitting in this room. And it's evidence of our ability to accomplish anything in the face of everything. I want to end my reflection today. Gosh, that was quick. I don't know about y'all, but whew, that flew by. It's probably because I'm so sweaty. All right. I want to end my reflection today with memories from law school. I hope that's okay. I have a list of things that I'll miss, and I have a list of things that I will not miss. Let's all just, starting with the things I won't miss. The scent of a refrigerator shared by 600 students. Oh yeah, sort of like a bitter, kind of like unique sweetness. That pang of anxiety as your name is cold called in class for material you know damn well you did not read for that day. I will not miss that. Next thing I will not miss, Domino's pizza. I don't care if it's free. I don't want it ever again. The last thing I will not miss are those 15 forsaken minutes before an exam starts when you're just sitting there and you're like sweating and your like heart is like thumping and you're just like, why am I here? Why did I do this? I won't miss that. Except we still got, some of us taking the bar exam, that little thing. Woo! Oh, sorry, really loud. Okay, things I will miss. Number 1, Professor Hustis weaving poetry into his class sessions. Like, I will genuinely miss that. You have no idea. Professor Kalantri's outstanding outfits every single day with a matching set of glasses. Incredible and inspiring, genuinely. Like, you see, and you're just like, I want to be that kind of lawyer. Like, I want to look like I am put the hell together. Professor Endo, front of the room before Civ Pro starts, headphones in, jamming out. I'm going to miss that. Made me so happy to see that. And Izzy already talked about this, but I'm going to miss the fact that Professor Russo inspired each one of us at a different time and in its own way to become a public defender. Like, there's just no... I know we all felt that way. You just watch that guy in the front of the classroom and you're like, I want to be him. I don't know what I got to do, but I'm going to be him. I'm very, very fortunate. I'm wrapping up now, I promise. I'm very fortunate to have befriended so many of you over these last 3 years, and I can say with confidence that this room is filled with people who will make immense change. People that are going to go on to become public service leaders, private practice trailblazers, esteemed members of the judiciary, and guardians of justice. I'm so lucky that I get to start this journey with you all. Thank you.
It is with great pleasure that Father Steve and I will take a moment to honor 2 extraordinary individuals for their achievements in changing the face of justice. First, Pallavi Mehta Wahi, please join us at the podium. Pallavi Mehta Wahi is a distinguished member of Arnold & Porter's litigation group and serves as chair of Western United States Strategic Growth, leading the firm's Seattle office and India practice. A Chambers-ranked litigator, Ms. Wahi represents national and international clients in complex commercial litigation with a focus on corporate, healthcare, and intellectual property matters. She has successfully argued before courts and tribunals across the country, handling high-stakes, multi-jurisdictional cases with precision and impact. Beyond her legal practice, Ms. Wahi is a committed and passionate civic and community advocate for the people and communities that help our community thrive. She currently serves as deputy chair of the board of directors of the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco. She also serves on the boards of Seattle University's Round Glass India Center, the University of Washington Global Business Law Institute, and the Greater Seattle Chamber of Commerce. Additionally, she chairs the Seattle Advisory Committee of Cambridge in America. Her leadership extends to numerous nonprofit organizations, including current and past board roles with the Woodland Park Zoo, Seattle Rep Theater, South Asian Bar Foundation, and the King County Bar Foundation. Ms. Wahi has been recognized as being among the top 100 most influential lawyers in the United States. She was named one of Seattle Magazine's most influential people and honored in the Puget Sound Business Journal's Power 100 list of top business leaders in Washington State. She is a passionate advocate for the community and for the people and companies who help it thrive. She also, everybody, has been a dear friend and supporter of our law school, who frequently and generously shares her wisdom and guidance with our grateful students. Father Steve.
Pallavi Metta Wahi, your extraordinary accomplishments and leadership in the legal field and business community exemplify the law school's mission to educate advocates for justice. Seattle University is proud to confer upon you today the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
So this is bigger than the graduation I had, so I'm a little nervous. So they asked me to speak for a couple of minutes about just my own journey, but can I just tell you how incredible it is to be on this stage? I came to this country 26 years ago as an H4 spouse. I don't know if people know what that is. It's a spouse who can't work. I had a Cambridge law degree, I couldn't work. Today, I'm getting an honorary degree from this great institution with the class of 2026. It feels like a full circle, more so because it is Seattle University. This university embodies everything good about this country, everything great about who we can become, and everything that I can see far into the future of who we will be. I will say I am very jealous of all of you. The class of 2026, you are entering the industrial revolution of our world. You are going into the world which I have not heard so far, the word of AI. And that world is going to redefine the way we live, the way we practice, and what we do. I couldn't be more jealous and happy for you because you're going to enter a world that you'll embrace. Don't be scared of it. Embrace it. It's going to make your lives incredible. It's going to make the practice better, and we are all going to be the better for it. Shape the world of AI, shape the world of practice, and make it everything that you've heard tonight. Just one thing, though, remember to help all around you. Justice Yu, who you're going to hear from, as a fourth-year associate, she called me into her chambers. And if you think it's scary to be in an exam, Owen, it's really scary to be before her. So there's a lot to go. So she called me in her chambers. I was very scared, and she knows this. And I came in, and I didn't know what I did. And she told me she's going to support my journey. She's going to make me her discovery master. This was in Supreme Court. And that was a moment of inflection for me. Was I going to continue practicing? Was I going to do something else? And she told me she believes in me. Remember, that belief is your legacy. That belief is your hope. And lastly, and because I get to do this because I'm in this stage, I want to get my mother to stand up and my son to stand up. So that's my mother and that's my son. Just as proud. These are the people who will always support you and always embrace you. Remember, the people in this room clapping for you are there for you your whole life. With that, thank you, and I'm very jealous of you. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations, Dr. Wahi. Justice Mary Yu, please join Father Steve and me at the podium. We are delighted, everyone, to introduce our keynote speaker and honorary degree recipient, our second honorary degree recipient, Justice Mary I. Yu. A longtime friend of the Seattle University community, a continuing distinguished jurist in residence, and a passionate advocate for students, Justice Yu retired from the Washington Supreme Court on December 31st, 2025, after serving as a judicial officer for 25 years. Yes. Justice Yu was raised in Bridgeport, a South Side neighborhood in Chicago, by immigrant parents. Yeah, woohoo! Her mother came from Mexico and her father from China. She is the first in her family to graduate from college, receiving her BA from Dominican University, her MA in Religious Studies from Mundelein College of Loyola University in Chicago, and her JD from the University of Notre Dame Law School. Justice Yu joined the Washington Supreme Court after more than 14 years as a trial court judge in King County Superior Court, where she presided over a wide variety of criminal, civil, and juvenile cases, as well as hundreds of adoptions and other family law matters. Justice Yu's appointment to the Supreme Court on May 16, 2014, exactly 12 years ago today, by the way, led to her subsequent election in 2014 and re-election in 2016 and 2022. Prior to becoming a judge, Justice Yu served as Deputy Chief of Staff to King County Prosecutor Norm Malling and as a deputy in the criminal and civil divisions. Before attending law school, she worked in the Peace and Justice Office for the Archdiocese of Chicago, first as staff and later as director of that office, following her appointment to the position by Cardinal Joseph Bernardin. Justice Yu has an extensive record of service both on and off the bench, mentoring young attorneys, law clerks, and students, co-chairing the court's Minority and Justice Commission, chairing the board for Judicial Administration's Public Trust and Confidence Committee, teaching at Seattle University School of Law and serving again as our jurist in residence, and co-chairing the Washington State Bar Association University of Washington Law School Leadership Institute. Justice Yu is also a member of the American Law Institute. She served on the board of Fair Start from 2009 to 2018, the advisory board for the University of Washington School of Law's Gates Public Service Program from 2014 to 2018, and she was personally devoted to the Seattle Girls' School mock trials, serving as their judge for 17 years. During her time as Distinguished Jurist in Residence, which, by the way, she's continuing to serve on our faculty in that role, Justice Yu delivered a judicial welcome to countless future lawyers at new student orientation, including the class of graduates who we are celebrating today. In 2021, Seattle University School of Law established the Justice Mary I. Yu Endowed Scholarship Fund, honoring her service and recognizing her trailblazing status as the first Asian, the first Latina, and the first member of the LGBTQ community to serve on the Washington State Supreme Court. Father Steve, would you please do the honors?
Justice Mary I. Yu, for an extraordinary career on and off the bench, your many contributions to the Washington State legal community, and your unwavering support and care for our students, Seattle University is proud to confer upon you today the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Some of us need just a little help. Interim President Father Sundborg, trustees, Dean Verona, distinguished faculty and guests, and class of 2026. Thank you for the privilege of joining you on this festive occasion, and I too offer my special congratulations to my dear friend Pallavi. She is truly deserving of this recognition today as a leader in our community, and she is so worthy of this honor. Congratulations to you, my friend. So, class of 2026, I hope you know how special you are to me. You really are very dear to me. You're special, and I'm not afraid to say this. Of all the classes that I have spent time with, your class stands out to me, again, is so very special. And I think, as Owen said, what a full circle moment. Truly. I have journeyed with you over the years in your preparation to join the legal profession. I first met you when I spoke to you at your first year orientation, and many of you later served as externs, either at the Supreme Court or in our trial courts. In addition, some of you had one-on-one conversations with me over the years where we explored questions about you and the law, questions about your vocation. I hope each of you will look back at those conversations and recognize your growth and development as a lawyer. And as has been said more than once, you made it and you are here. And you know what else? Your presence made a difference in the law school and in our community. And I hope today that all of you have discovered and now believe what I told you at that first year orientation. You belong here. You belong here. And I hope you believe that deep in your heart. My friends, before I continue with my remarks, I just want to invite you to take a moment to absorb this experience, because it is a big deal. And especially those in the front there, I want you to take a minute and look around and see your friends, your family, your colleagues, and I want you to grasp the reality that indeed you have made it. Only you know the depth of personal challenges that you faced and overcame. And today is a celebration of that growth. And the way that we impress our memories, right, is by pausing for a second and seeing what there is to see. And I invite you to just look around and hold this in your heart. Your journey to greatness is just beginning, because your legal education doesn't stop today. I know Owen thought that it might, but let me say, it doesn't stop today. Today's graduation is not the finish line. It's the starting point. Life in the practice of law will challenge you in ways you can't fully anticipate. It will demand that you adapt, that you think critically, and that you stay grounded in your values. It will require you to be resilient, to embrace change, and perhaps more importantly, to keep learning. I know that many of you are the first in your family to go to law school, just as I was. And being first gen often means we had to overcome significant obstacles. We had to defeat our own doubts and fears. Perhaps some of you may have felt that you had to prove yourself to everyone who thought that you couldn't make it, that old imposter syndrome. Or perhaps you thought it was because of what you looked like or where you came from. Again, you are here and you did it. And you happen to be graduating in a special year where our nation is celebrating the 250th anniversary of our Declaration of Independence. We are celebrating a moment in time when our founders made a deep commitment to individual freedom and personal responsibility. And they also made a commitment to one another. And that commitment is that we share a future where we shall rise or fall together. In light of this 250th celebration, obtaining a law degree today is an important personal achievement. But the diploma you are about to receive stands for something more than the investment in yourself. It is an investment and reaffirmation in the belief that we are part of a common enterprise governed by the rule of law, where due process matters. The privilege of practicing law gives you the unique power to speak for another, whether that is an individual or a corporation, to defend a person accused of a criminal act, to serve a person at a time when they are in their most vulnerable moment, like the loss of a job or housing or a relationship. As lawyers, we are the guardians of that great American dream under the rule of law, the one that we just celebrated on Law Day. And well, you might ask, what does that mean? The American dream under the rule of law. Fundamentally, it is the belief that we are a nation with a durable system of laws and institutional norms, that we have a form of government and legal system that protects rights, resolves disputes peacefully, and treats people with fairness and dignity. This belief in the American rule of law is what has allowed people to take risks, start businesses, pursue education, and build families. It is what allows newcomers to believe that they can succeed like everyone else because they have an equal chance at success. The rule of law is not just a legal concept. It has been the engine of opportunity and stability. It is the vision that drew my parents here. It is what allows longtime residents to trust that their hard work will not be undone by unfairness or corruption, because we adhere to the core principle that no one is above the law, not even the president. The awarding of a law degree from Seattle University says to the world that you are the type of person who has the courage and compassion to lead, to be a person who speaks the truth, who seeks it and speaks it out loud, a person who solves problems, one who might offer answers to a set of complex challenges facing the world today. And I know that you may be feeling that my generation has certainly left you with a convoluted set of problems. But the challenges we leave with you are not insurmountable, nor are they problems capable of breaking that great American spirit of faith in our capacity to do good, in our ability to overcome adversity, or our spirit of optimism and belief in one another. In troubling times, such as we are in today, we need to step back and take a long view of our journey, past and present. The truth is that this country has had a tough history involving conflict at every turn. But along the way, people of good conscience didn't stop or give up. We resisted and we disrupted. We fought for justice and we overcame. We carried the dream of equality and opportunity through times when our society seemed to be broken and divided like it is today. And you know what? We made it through those moments. This nation of laws survived because in each of those moments, we made a conscious and deliberate choice to protect and defend those American ideals of equality and full participation for all as crucial to our common good. We believed in our best resource, people, us, you, and me. Progress is a choice we made, and it is a choice we must make again and again. Today, I have faith in our future because of you. You, more than any generation that has ever lived, have the intelligence and the technological tools to make this world a better place. You are multinational and have the competence to actually build peace and justice through meaningful reconciliation. My friends, in today's challenging times, it will be up to you. It will be up to you to decide whether we'll turn on one another or whether we stay true to some fundamental values like fairness and kindness, understanding that we became a nation of immigrants that built this country into an economic powerhouse and a beacon of hope around the world. Searching out and seizing the newcomer, or the person with the least amount of power for deportation without due process, runs contrary to the constitutional underpinnings of this country. And we must say no. No to tyranny and no to indifference. It has been our deep commitment to individual freedom and personal responsibility that made this nation great. And it has been our unshakable commitment to one another that helped this country survive turbulent times throughout our history. We must continue to believe that we are all part of a common enterprise that is greater than ourselves. And like those early signers of our Constitution, that we share a future where we shall rise or fall together. As a lawyer, you are the distinct guardian of the law and the ones responsible for the quality of justice in our community. We are reminded by our state Supreme Court of the vital role lawyers play in the preservation of society in the fundamental principles of professional conduct found in the introduction to our state RPCs. I know that you didn't study our state RPCs, but those of you who will practice in the state of Washington, you will find the preface to our rules of professional conduct that set out this vision. It was first approved in 1985, and it states, quote, "The continued existence of a free and democratic society depends upon recognition of the concept that justice is based upon the rule of law, grounded in respect for the dignity of the individual and the capacity through reason for enlightened self-government. Law so grounded makes justice possible, for only through such law does the dignity of the individual attain respect and protection. Without it, individual rights become subject to unrestrained power, respect for the law is destroyed, and rational self-government is impossible." Close quote. My dear friends, class of 2026, I cherish you so deeply in my heart, and we both start new chapters of our life together. And I want you to know that I really believe this when I say today and now is our moment. Today is our moment as lawyers. So as we leave this great hall, let us choose to honor the past with sincere gratitude. But let us choose to confront the present with honesty and determination. And let us choose to shape the future with purpose. As I stated earlier, I'm optimistic. I have hope. I believe that America's story is still being written, and that each of you, through your leadership, through your Juris Doctorate degree, and your commitment to justice, holds the pen. My friends, be champions of justice with courage. Never be afraid to be great. And no, it sounds sentimental, but I must tell you, I love you so dearly, I respect you so much, and I offer my sincere congratulations to each of you. Congratulations.
Thank you and congratulations, Justice Yu. Those of you new to Justice Yu now know why she's so loved and respected. The moment has come, graduates. Are you ready? It is now time for presentation of the candidates. President Sundborg, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the Seattle University School of Law 2026 candidates for the Master of Laws, Master of Legal Studies, and Juris Doctor degrees. Will the candidates for the Master of Laws degree please stand? President Sundborg, these students presented and listed on the printed program have completed the requirements to receive the Master of Laws degree. You may be seated. Will the candidates for the Master of Legal Studies degree please stand? President Sundborg, these students presented and listed on the printed program have completed the requirements to receive the Master of Legal Studies degree. You may be seated. Will the candidates for the Juris Doctorate degree please stand? President Sundborg, these students presented and listed on the printed program have completed the requirements to receive the Juris Doctor degree. You may be seated. President Sundborg.
By virtue of the authority granted by the Charter of Seattle University, and vested in me by the Board of Trustees, and acting upon the recommendation of the Dean and Faculty of the School of Law, I hereby confer upon the graduates of the class of 2026 who have successfully completed the program requirements for the degrees of Master of Laws, Master of Legal Studies, or Juris Doctor, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Congratulations.
Associate Deans Kristen DiBiase and Aaron Fulner will introduce the candidates individually. As each student's name is read, they will come forward to be hooded by our Marshal at Arms, teaching professor Michael Russo. Joining in the hooding are, for our Master of Laws and Master of Legal Studies candidates, Professor Russell Powell, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies and International Programs, SJD Program Director, and Father John Topol, Endowed Scholar in Catholic Social Thought and Justice. And for our Juris Doctor candidates, Assistant Professor of Law Aaron Carr, the elected faculty hooder for the class of 2026. Now, usually at such events as this, you are asked to hold your applause until all of the names have been read. But we are Seattle University School of Law, and in recognition of the considerable sacrifice of family and friends of law students, please feel free to express your pleasure as the name of your graduate is read. Deans DiBiase and Fulner, please present the candidates.
Will the candidates please come forward? Receiving the Master of Laws degree, Simone Bornholt, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Isa Natalia Bosch, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Tara Lee Byrne, Master of Laws in Technology, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship. Chris Malcolm Chapman, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Oksana Devletnisha, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Rosario J. Garcia Arreola, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Navdeep Kaur, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Tanvir Kaur, Master of Laws in Technology, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship. Amir Khan, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Aganor Enrique Silva Leite, Master of Laws in Technology, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship. Sanaz Nikuparast, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Ashika Amit Patel, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Rosita Rahimpour, Master of Laws in Technology, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship. Jose Francisco Reyes Moreno, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Marina Bethel Robles Valera, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Maria Paula Roundtree Olivares, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Shreya Venkatesh Raju, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Chun Chao Zhang, Master of Laws in American Legal Studies. Receiving the Master of Legal Studies degree, Taylor Faye Mamaril. Emily O'Neill. Ava Catherine Walchak.
Receiving the Juris Doctor degree, Francesca Agrusa. Inara Amin Ali. Grace Andy, magna cum laude. Kent Austin Anderson, magna cum laude and certificate in Indigenous law. Jacqueline Mika Araki. Quinn Harris Armstrong. Theana Lynn Mariano, a Roman cum laude. Kaching Ao. Maeve Francis Axtell cum laude. Malik Nasir Badwan. Olivia Catherine Bean cum laude. Vanessa A. Boley. Joseph Eric Bolden. Samuel Boosie. Hayden Hamilton Burkett, cum laude, certificate in technology, innovation law, and ethics. Kendall Elizabeth Carlson, cum laude. Sarah Elaine Sardana, magna cum laude. Suwan Che, cum laude. Yana Georgiana Chocolo, certificate in technology, innovation law, and ethics. Li Tin Chu. Chloe Chu. Ian Arthur Ulysses Kobiri. Hollis Coker. Benjamin R. Comfort, hooded by Benjamin's father, Kim Comfort, class of 1986, and mother, Kathy Carmen, class of 1989. Amy Correa, cum laude. Mara B. Court. Kathleen Diana Crosby.
Sidkiran Dhaliwal. Jagmeet Kaur Dami, hooded by Sister Manmeet Kaur Dami, class of 2023. Noeli Diaz. Lucas Dini. Tatum E. Doak, Certificate in Technology, Innovation Law, and Ethics. Chloe H. Dunn. William M. Dugan, Certificate in Technology, Innovation Law, and Ethics. Dylan A. Edlund, cum laude. Sarah Emanuel. Claire Mireille Ingley, cum laude. Jamie Iman, cum laude. Nicole Faradell. Estera Florescu. Ricardo Franco. Bradley Bolton Ferber, Jr., Juris Doctor with a Joint Master of Science in Finance. Mia Nicole Gallego. Rebecca Lynn Gill. Matthew Kendall Voitko Glazer. Denisa Grebovich. Lyd Hainfield, cum laude. Noah D. Heekin, magna cum laude. Danielle Marie Helgeson. Emily Cassandra Lachey Hernandez, Certificate in Indigenous Law. Erin Hayamoto. Julia Autumn Hicks. Lauren Higgins. Ashlyn Sage Hilden.
Holly Marie Hutchison. Anita Jahangiri. Adam Carlisle Johnson. Eleanor H. Jones-Toutant. Pavand Kaskadei. Tyler Matthew King. Shayla L. Klein, cum laude. Jonathan David Koch. Nidhi Kumar. Abby Gailey Rios Langub. Jason Elwood Lawton. Lillian Lee Yen Lee. Zeno Lee. From the stage, our student speaker, Owen Leopold. Magna cum laude. Ann Lewis. Mirtha Lopez. Matthew Emmanuel Louis. Samantha Mabe, magna cum laude. Sam Marr, cum laude. Gianara Janelle Martel Zelada. Emily Lauren Jo Masankai. Masa Masami. Gabriela Mata, cum laude, certificate in Indigenous Law. Carly Matsumoto. Abby McAuliffe. Jamie L. McCandys. Elaine Vera McDaniel. Aaron N. McSheffrey. Nikita Mendez, cum laude. Holly Merklich, cum laude. Charisma Montez de Oca. Arissa D. Moore.
Darian James Mullen, Certificate in Technology, Innovation Law, and Ethics. And coming from the stage, our SBA President, Isabel Lee Murray. Ava Leon Nagaich, hooded by Father Rajiv Nagaich, class of 2002. Catherine Namkang, cum laude. I really wanted to see Catherine go next. Navneet Kaur Nahal. Shia Ni Neal, cum laude. Teresa Nevesevalova, cum laude. Emily Lan Nguyen, Certificate in Technology, Innovation Law, and Ethics. Tamana Zainab Nouri. James Declan O'Donnell, summa cum laude. On his birthday. Laurel A. Olden, cum laude. William Olson. Valerie Osuna. Gabriella Olson. Alexis Cameron Owens, Certificate in Indigenous Law. Hannah Paliabez, cum laude. Lauren Payne, cum laude. Hannah Porter. Jeremiah D. Powers, cum laude. Angelica Davy Rice. Gregory Xavier Rodriguez, cum laude. Sharon Yushi Yu Rogers, Certificate in Technology, Innovation Law, and Ethics. Robert DeBlanc Roy Jr.
Sophia Katrin Pualane Salas, Certificate in Indigenous Law. Sydney Morgan Sampson, magna cum laude. Isabel Clara Sanner. Luke L. Scott, hooded by Luke's parents, Judge John Scott, class of 1999, and mother Shannon Scott, class of 1998. Ashley Lorraine Siebold, cum laude. Jiho Shin, Certificate in Technology, Innovation Law, and Ethics. Maya Short. Zach Sim. Gina Dewey Smith, cum laude. Sydney Dakota Smythe. Sarah Elise Sorensen. Noah C. Spira. Erica Sunauka. Angelo Tadros, magna cum laude. Fatima M. Taha, cum laude. Alexander Michael Tarasenko. Yogdar Tiazu. Samantha Torres Taylor, hooded by Samantha's uncle, Victor J. Torres, class of 2026. Kai Chieko Suboda, cum laude, Certificate in Technology, Innovation Law, and Ethics. Liam Tu, summa cum laude. Lauren Christine Valley. Nicola Finn Vanderveer, Certificate in Technology, Innovation Law, and Ethics. Brianna R. Velasco, Certificate in Technology, Innovation Law, and Ethics. McKenna Grace White, magna cum laude. Lexington Wagner. Carol Shie. Jay Yang. Brenna R. Yentz. Wyatt M. Young, cum laude. Ming Yue Zhou, magna cum laude. Breathe, buddies, you did it. Make us proud, we know you will.
Congratulations, everybody. We're so proud of you. Yes, round of applause for all of our graduates. And a big thank you to our hooders and our marshals at arms for doing such a good job of presenting the degrees to our graduates. Thank you, everybody. The benediction will now be offered by Father Lucas Sharma. Please stand. Following the benediction, please remain standing for the valediction and recessional. Thank you, everybody.
So together, in gratitude on this wonderful day, let us pray. Loving God, source of all truth and goodness in our world, we ask your profound blessing on our graduates this day as they leave Seattle University School of Law. We thank you for their growth and their presence at Seattle University. Just as they have been taught to interpret the law fairly, guide them as they work for justice in the world. Just as they have been taught to counsel with compassion, grant them a spirit of calm and assurance with all of their clients, as they might care for them as whole persons. And just as they came curious and inquisitive, help them to always have a thirst for knowledge and wisdom in our world. Grant them the words to speak with authority on behalf of the most marginalized, the scared, and those who desperately desire to belong. Make them sowers of peace in our community, across our country, and across our globe. Help them care for our common home, so that all creatures might flourish and thrive into a sustainable future. And nourish them always in their vocation to the law, that because of them, our laws may be more just, fair, and equitable. And in all their hopes and dreams, in moments of beauty and moments of despair, may they feel cared for, loved, accepted, and consoled. May each one of us serve as sources of strength in their lives. We ask all of these things through you who compel our graduates to pursue law. Together, let us say, Amen.
First, thank you to all of you. Second, the thing you wanted to hear, this commencement convocation is now concluded. Enjoy this day of celebration. We're going to miss you. You better stay in touch.
the same tempo, really. Should just 204.